Hey friends, what I'm about to share with you will make your heart race and maybe even break a little. It's a story about judgment, power, and the danger of assuming you know someone's worth just by looking at them. Imagine this: a pregnant woman, just weeks away from giving birth, walking down the street on a sunny afternoon. She's smiling, carrying groceries for dinner. Then, out of nowhere, police cars screech to a stop beside her. In seconds, what should have been a peaceful day turns into a nightmare, and here's the part they didn't see coming. Her husband wasn't just any man, he was the leader of the FBI's most elite division. Stick with me till the end, because the way this story turns around will have you cheering, and maybe wiping a tear or two. It was a Tuesday, one of those days that felt slow and gentle. Alicia Brown, 32 years old and 8 months pregnant, hummed softly as she left a local farmer's market. Her hands were full, a paper bag of fresh bread, vegetables, and the peaches her husband loved so much she wasn't in a rush. She loved walking through her neighborhood, the way the trees leaned over the sidewalks, the smell of cut grass. People knew her as warm, polite, always ready with a smile. What they didn't know, and what Alicia never felt the need to boast about, was that her husband, Marcus, led one of the most respected divisions in the Federal Bureau of Investigation. Alicia had built a quiet, happy life, and she believed in seeing the good in people. But that belief was about to be tested in the worst way. She had just turned the corner when she heard it, the sharp squeal of tires. 2 police cruisers stopped hard against the curb. Doors slammed. "Ma'am, stop right there." Alicia froze, confused. "What's going on?" she asked, clutching the grocery bag. "Drop the bag and get on the ground." One officer barked. Her heart pounded. She was pregnant. The idea of lying face down on the concrete terrified her. "I'm pregnant," she said carefully. "I can't," but before she could finish, rough hands shoved her forward. She fell to her knees, the bread rolling out of the bag. The peaches burst open against the pavement. Her palms burned. Her breath caught and her world blurred with fear. "Ma, single quotes, you fit the description of a suspect," one officer said flatly, as if that explained everything. Alicia's voice trembled. "I've done nothing wrong. Please, my baby." The other officer ignored her plea, patting her down quickly. Neighbors stepped outside. Phones came out. Some gasped. Alicia's mind spun. She thought of Marcus, of how many times he'd spoken about bias, about how fast situations could escalate when people stopped seeing each other as human. And now, it was happening to her. Through the chaos, Alicia managed to reach for her phone. "My husband," she whispered. "You need to call him." The officer rolled his eyes. "Ma'am, that's not how this works." But Alicia dialed anyway. Her hands shook. She put the phone on speaker. "Marcus," she said, voice breaking. "What's wrong?" His tone changed instantly. "2 officers stopped me. They pushed me down. I'm scared." There was silence on the line, the kind that holds weight. "Put one of them on the phone," Marcus said, controlled. The officer hesitated, then reluctantly took the phone, and in seconds, his entire expression changed. "Yes, sir." "I know, sir. I didn't realize." The officer's voice shook when he handed the phone back. His partner's eyes were wide. "Ma'am, we're sorry. We didn't know." Alicia stood slowly, holding her belly. "Didn't know what?" "That I'm married to someone important." "Would it have mattered if I wasn't?" The street was silent. Neighbors watched. Within minutes, a black SUV pulled up. Marcus stepped out, tall, composed, wearing a dark suit that seemed to silence the air around him. The officers straightened immediately. He didn't yell. He didn't need to. "You put your hands on my pregnant wife," he said, his voice low. "You shoved her to the ground, and you did it without cause." The officers esteemed calm. Marcus turned to Alicia, his expression softening. "Are you okay?" She nodded, though her hands still trembled. Marcus looked back at the officers. "This isn't just about who she's married to," he said. "It's about the fact that you didn't see a human being, you saw a target." His words carried through the quiet street. "I train agents every day to do better than this, and I will make sure you remember this moment." The officers said nothing. Marcus took Alicia's groceries, what was left of them, and held her close as they walked back. The peaches were gone. The bread was crushed. But they were together. Alicia leaned into him. "I hate that it took your title for them to listen." He sighed. "I hate it too." And in that moment, they both knew the fight for respect was far from over. Friends, this story isn't just about one afternoon. It's about the way we see each other or fail to. It's about the fact that no badge, no title, no uniform should determine whether you're treated with dignity. If you've ever been judged before, they knew your name. This story is for you. If it moved you, share it. Talk about it. Let it start conversations that matter. Because sometimes, the quietest people carry the loudest truth, and sometimes, the only way to win is to stand tall even after they try to knock you down.